Welcome everyone to this video where we will talk about how you can use your own brain chemistry to overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. We will be discussing the role of dopamine in motivation and how you can use this knowledge to your advantage. We all have experienced procrastination in some form or another, and it can be a real challenge to overcome. However, by understanding the role of dopamine in our brains, we can start to leverage it to our advantage. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is associated with pleasure, reward, and motivation. It is released in response to certain stimuli such as food, sex, and even accomplishment. When dopamine is released, it creates a feeling of pleasure, which motivates us to seek out more of that feeling. However, there is a downside to this process. After the initial release of dopamine, there is a drop in dopamine levels which can lead to a feeling of discomfort, wanting, or craving. This can be experienced as pain or a desire for a specific state that is different from the one you're currently in. This is what creates the motivation to seek out more dopamine and, ultimately, achieve your goals. So how can we use this knowledge to overcome procrastination? It turns out that the depth and duration of the dopamine drop are proportional to the intensity and rapidity of the initial dopamine release. This means that the harder and faster we pursue a particular goal, the harder and longer the dopamine drop will be. However, there is a way to use this to our advantage. By doing something that is harder or more effortful, we can actually rebound from the dopamine drop much more quickly. This is because our brain perceives the activity as harder and, therefore, more rewarding. This can be anything from engaging in a tangential activity that puts our body in a different state, to doing something that is difficult or painful but ultimately leads to progress towards our goal. In other words, if you're feeling unmotivated or procrastinating, you need to put yourself into a state of discomfort quickly. The key is to find something that is safe but really sucks, something that is harder than doing nothing. By doing this, you will steepen the slope of the dopamine drop and bring yourself back to your baseline level of dopamine much more quickly. So, how can you apply this in your own life? Here are a few practical tips. 1. Break your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. By doing this, you can create a sense of progress and accomplishment which will lead to the release of dopamine. 2. Identify tasks that are tangential to your goals but require effort. This could be something like cleaning the house or exercising. By doing something that is different from your main goal, you can create a sense of progress and reward. 3. Create a sense of urgency. Deadlines can be a powerful motivator, so try to set a deadline for yourself and work towards it. 4. Embrace discomfort. If you find yourself procrastinating, try to do something that is difficult or uncomfortable but ultimately leads to progress towards your goal. This will help to steepen the slope of the dopamine drop and bring you back to a motivated state more quickly. In conclusion, by understanding the role of dopamine in motivation, we can start to leverage it to our advantage. By doing something that is harder or more effortful, we can rebound from the dopamine drop much more quickly and achieve our goals. So, next time you find yourself procrastinating, embrace discomfort and take action towards your goals. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful.